Bambu kicked off June by dropping a monster, the A2L bed slinger with a 330 by 320 by 325 millimeter build volume and up to 19 colors, while across the pond, 3D Prod scooped up Sculpteo and Sandvik exited AM. Creality went public with AI plans, researchers printed muscle-like filaments, and makers kept rolling out clever prints. Here's what mattered. Bambu A2L goes big. The new Creative Playground offers a 105% larger build volume than the A1 series, closed-loop servo motors, adaptive vibration compensation, and support for up to 19 colors for $469 to $569 US. Service Bureau consolidation. French firm 3D Prod, backed by Playtex, acquired Sculpteo, creating a 100-person group with 7,000-plus clients and 78 industrial printers. Creality goes public. The company raised roughly 1.272 billion Hong Kong dollars, claimed a 45% share of the consumer scanner market, and said non-printer revenue now accounts for 43% of its business. Research highlight. Harvard's rotational multi-material printing technique extrudes a liquid crystal elastomer that bends and contracts like artificial muscle. Metal AM exit. Sandvik AB agreed to sell its additive manufacturing business unit to Mimir, writing down 230 million Swedish kroner. Bambu launches the A2L bed slinger. Big volume, small price. What happened? Bambu Lab unveiled the A2L on June 1st, a 330 by 320 by 325 millimeter bed slinger with closed-loop PMSM servo motors, adaptive vibration compensation, and a detection system for blobs, runout, and clogs. It supports blade cutting or pen plotting modules and up to 19 colors via 4 AMS units. Why it matters. Bambu is bringing extra-large printing and multicolor workflows to a mainstream price point. At $469 to $569 US, the A2L undercuts most large-format competitors while adding professional features like vibration compensation and modular toolheads. Who should care? Hobbyists itching for bigger builds, print farm operators looking for multi-part throughput, and educators who want multicolor printing without breaking the bank. Extruder Report verdict, a category-defining release. The A2L's combination of volume, price, and modularity makes it an immediate benchmark and a potential headache for rivals. 3D Prod buys Sculpteo to build a European AM powerhouse. What happened? Service Bureau 3D Prod, backed by injection molding company Playtex, purchased Sculpteo from BASF. The merged group will employ around 100 people, serve more than 7,000 clients across 61 countries, and operate 78 industrial printers, including 18 HP multi-jet fusion systems. Why it matters. The deal continues a wave of consolidation among contract manufacturers. By combining fleets and expertise, the new entity aims to provide faster turnaround and a wider materials portfolio, potentially challenging larger players like Protolabs. Who should care? Corporate buyers needing reliable service bureau capacity, industrial designers comparing production options, and investors tracking the AM services landscape. Extruder Report verdict, smart consolidation. Bigger service bureaus can invest in better QC and more materials, but watch for potential price shifts as competition thins. Creality's IPO and AI ambitions reshape consumer 3D printing. What happened? Creality went public on Hong Kong Stock Exchange, raising about 1.272 billion Hong Kong dollars. The company reported that its scanner revenue grew 76.2% and consumables 60%, meaning non-printer products now make up 43% of total revenue. Creality claims a 45.3% share of the consumer scanner market and is investing in AI tools that generate 3D models and monitor prints. Why it matters. With fresh capital and an AI-centric roadmap, Creality signals that the next wave of growth lies in software, scanners, and full-stack ecosystems rather than just selling printers. Expect a surge of AI-powered design and print monitoring tools. Who should care? Makers who use Creality Cloud, retailers evaluating inventory, and developers building slicer integrations or generative design apps. Extruder Report verdict: a bold pivot. If Creality executes on AI and ecosystem integration, it could accelerate mainstream adoption and push rivals. Trending models: drill paint mixer. A drill-mounted paddle for stirring paint, resin, or adhesive in cans. Prints with 3 walls and 25% infill and makes mixing messy liquids a breeze. Pallet Coaster. A miniature wooden pallet that doubles as a drink coaster. Prints in about 1.5 hours and adds industrial charm to your desk or kitchen. Seed planter tool. A garden dibber with depth markings and an optional seed drop hole to ensure consistent planting depths. Roll-up storage box organizer. A fully 3D printed triangular box that rolls up into an organized compartment for screws, dice, or spare parts. Links to all these models can be found in the description below. Deal Pulse: big volume, small price. Bambu's A2L launches at $469 or $569 with an AMS Lite, delivering a 330 by 320 by 325 millimeter build volume and multicolor support. If you need even more color variety, Atomform's Pallet 300, with a 12-nozzle carousel and capacity for 36 spools, has an early bird reservation price of $999. Community Pulse: the A2L debate. Reddit and YouTube lit up with speculation about the A2L's features and price. Some makers are thrilled about the large build volume, AMS compatibility, and optional blade cutting, while others argue Bambu should fix firmware bugs and expand parts availability before releasing new hardware. Print farm owners are eyeing the quiet operation, less than 49 decibels, for multi-printer rooms. The consensus? Excitement tempered by cautious optimism. Print farm note: recycle your waste. Creality's filament maker M1 and shredder R1, which crowdfunded over 40 million Hong Kong dollars at Rapid plus TCT, turns failed prints and scrap into fresh filament. For print farm operators and Etsy sellers drowning in purge blocks, a reliable recycle and extrude system could cut material costs and bolster sustainability credentials. Final layer. The week showed how fast consumer 3D printing is moving. Bed slingers are growing, service bureaus are merging, and companies are betting on AI. As more machines promise near silence and multicolor support, the focus now shifts to reliability and ecosystem depth. Watch for firmware updates to refine the A2L, more mergers among service providers, and the first wave of AI-generated models hitting the feeds. The future isn't just bigger or faster, it's smarter.